All right, YouTube, this Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit, back with another video. I hope y'all enjoyed your Christmas and your Christmas Eve. Looking forward to the new year. But we got to talk about the left. And I know you may be like, well, why we talk about the Democrats and what's going on the left? It's because have y'all forgot how powerful their media apparatus is? Their media apparatus had people voting for termination of pregnancies all the way up to the 8th month, gender reassignment for children all the way till toddlers, surgeries at 8 years old, gender reassignment and surgeries for prisoners, open borders, tampons in the boys' bathroom, a Hindu lady playing like she was a black lady. You know, their media is powerful because it's misled and brainwashed a whole half of the total population. They had a campaign and an agenda that went against God, Christ, the Bible, patriarchy, the nuclear family, country, everything. And half of the country was going for it. They bought out Meg Thee Stallion twerking. They went and got Oprah, Magic Johnson. They had D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, and Ricky Smiley controlling the airwaves, pushing propaganda. They had the sororities, the fraternities, the false prophets, apostate preachers. They had everybody talking to you, misleading you. Think about what they was actually running on. Because I look at men my age, people I grew up with, and they was like, man, I can't believe you're voting conservative. And I look back at them, I can't believe you're voting Democrat. Do you know what gender reaffirming care is? It sounds nice, gender reaffirming care. But they talking about toddlers can identify and change their gender. Surgeries for 8 years, kids 8 years old. And if the parents don't reaffirm that gender, they can take the children from the parents and penalize the parents. Taking your taxpayer dollar to pay for gender changes of prisoners. Not to mention, flooded your community with immigrants released from prisons in Venezuela, Guatemala. And they were voting for that. They actually were mad at their family members who wouldn't vote for that. So we got to speak on their media apparatus. Look how powerful it is to make good seem bad and bad seem evil. It's like they like in the Bible in Revelation say the devil was the prince of the airwaves. So we got to talk about them. We got to keep trying to open people's eyes for them, because just think of the bullet we dodged. Could you imagine what 2025 would look like with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz at the helm? After what I just told you their policies were? The Diddycrats? That's what they call them now. They call them the Diddycrats. Not the Democrats, but the Diddycrats. They were taking the people into a Marxist, communist, debaucherous, Sodom and Gomorrah type situation. Because if you have read the Bible, you have to know that the United States had gotten worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Come on now. Even Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't changing the gender of the children. Even Sodom and Gomorrah didn't have traffickers that was trafficking children throughout the world. Even Sodom and Gomorrah didn't have a senile leader who was going through dementia and a cackling, laughing lunatic about to take reign and run the country of Sodom and Gomorrah. So this country had got worse than Sodom and Gomorrah and was rivaling the Babylon that they described in Revelations. Remember the Babylon in Revelation? They said it was the habitat of every unclean spirit and foul bird. So we got to talk about what's going on the left. Now, this is their new trick because they know that people don't read. They had people saying, "Oh, Trump is going to take your Social Security. Trump going to take your Section 8." I've had people who were family members and cool with me fall out with me because I was conservative and they believe the rhetoric. Trump's going to take your Social Security. Trump, who told you that? And then you have to really think about it. They could take all of that from me as long as they're not transgendering my grandchildren and they close the border. And stop doing the nefarious, Luciferian things that they're doing. What's the trade-off? Kamala Harris says she'll give you $25,000 to get your first home if you let her transgender all your children. Is that a deal? So, we really got to think about it. Now, this is what they're doing on the left now. They're trying, because they think that people are so slow, because they played in your face before and you went for it. But they're saying Elon Musk is running the country. Elon Musk is running Trump. If anybody ever watched Donald Trump, nobody runs Trump. But they expect you to believe that Trump all of a sudden then got to the point to where somebody could tell him what to do, especially somebody younger than him. So they want you to believe that Elon Musk is controlling Trump. Not his son, Donald Jr., or Eric, or anybody in his family that he actually loves and has bonded with. They want you to believe that Elon Musk is running the country because Elon Musk found out that they was finna pass another bill that was loaded with things that was adverse to the American public. You remember, they didn't start hating Trump until he started going after the traffickers in the deep state. So Elon found out that they was finna push a bill through Congress that was giving the Congress members raises and spending all this extra money while doing nothing for the American citizens. Ain't y'all tired of that? Ain't y'all tired of the Congressional Black Caucus? Ain't y'all tired of the race baiting and the race hustling and you know what I mean? The misrepresentation? They fear-mongered you to the point that you were terrified of Trump, that you was willing to sell your soul to Satan because they had you that scared. You was willing to actually vote for termination of pregnancy to the 8th month and gender reassignment for your children. You were willing to vote for that. You were that scared that you was willing to trade your children's future and lives for the lies that they told you on the left. That's bad. That's bad. So we got to come out here and talk to you and put things in your face and make things clear for you because you were willing to sacrifice your children based on those lies. You seen apostate preachers and false prophets from the roster like Jamal Bryant and T.D. Jakes. You seen them come and talk about termination of pregnancy as a right. The pastors. You seen them turn over their roster to a Hindu lady, and you still went to their churches. You seen Diddy and Hollywood and all of these people in one big cabal messing with your mind. So this is why we got to talk about what's going on and put things in your face so you can see it. So I want you to look at this video I'm about to show you and how they're saying, oh, Elon Musk is running the country, not Trump, and Trump is weak and, you know what I mean? I don't know if you believe it, but we got to talk about it. And it's the usual culprits, The View and the Roland Martins and, you know what I mean? At this point, you got to really look sideways at somebody who claims to be a Democrat and represents the people. The two don't go together. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into this clip. It's for fair usage under the 1976 Copyright Act for education and commentary. And I'm standing on the First Amendment. And hit that like button because they be censoring this channel. They be suppressing the views. They be taking away subscribers, taking down comments. They are still censoring any information that will wake you up. So support the channel. Now, let's get off to the clip.
Kings and queens here in the kingdom, I have a very serious message for you. And that message is simply, stay prayed up. Because the left, since they lost on November 5th, they're doing everything, I mean everything in their power to try to divide us. Here's Whoopi Goldberg asking who's in charge when referring to Elon Musk's relationship with President Trump.
Who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember last time we even talked about JD.
He's planning the presidency.
It's getting to the point to where these women just look wicked. They just look. I mean, they just lie. In the left, like the Roland Martins and the zesty men on the left. They just, you know what I mean? It's like it's diabolical. You know, they got all these zesty men over there on the Democratic side. You know, shrill voices and catfighting and these old bitter women. And I mean, at what point do the Democrats not realize we see you clearly? We see y'all clearly. Y'all are nefarious, Luciferian. Y'all are everything that y'all said the right was, and worse. Because y'all don't stand on anything.
When are you going to get rid of Trump?
So you think it's Musk, Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from.
They just said that Elon Musk and JD Vance are trying to usurp power from Trump, and he better watch himself because they like to take him out.
The stairways. People put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Watch out.
I'm sorry, but this trick right here is not going to work. They're trying to do this whole mental gymnastics thing now and trying to get under Donald Trump's skin in some sort of way to get him to react erratically. They're not going to get it, but make no mistake, this is a coordinated attempt by the left and the mainstream media to pit Elon and Trump against one another. It's a classic divide and conquer tactic that's not going to work. Somebody said, it's funny how they've had no problem with Soros, Zuckerberg, Google, etc. Right. Very annoying to see them even in small clips. People still watching this show have very low standards. Unfortunately, y'all, I have a family member in my family that watches this show. I don't even want to identify him, you know what I mean? But I'll say Whoopi Goldberg and The View, man, they just need to worry about them. I'm sorry. I don't care about what Whoopi says. I never have and never will, you know. However, the Dems just do not get it. They want to see us now latch on to this whole idea of Elon Musk being the actual president or the puppet master to Donald Trump, but that's just not the case. They just scared of intelligence.
And the Democrats, they just don't get it. They continue to criticize Elon Musk as if he is acting in self-interest, when we all see that Elon is acting alongside President Trump in the national interest. And we have something now that we've never had before. We have the ability to lash the resources that Elon is committed to with the energy and the mobilization and the infrastructure built by Charlie Kirk and animated by Turning Point Patriots and chapters all over America.
Amen to that.
And the Democrats-
Amen. Shout out to Matt Gaetz. You see, the problem is they really, truly think that they understand Elon Musk and Donald Trump perfectly. Really what it is they are terrified. These people are scared right now. Don't be fooled. Their corruption ends in less than 30 days. But what's the situation? This sidebar from this reaction. But what is Matt Gaetz? What's his future? What is he planning on doing? I ain't heard. Well, I haven't followed up. I'll say with what his next move is. But moving on. The Democrat strategy, obviously, we've already explained that they're trying to divide Elon Musk and Donald Trump. But I want y'all to look at the way the Jeffrey Mind, I don't even know how you say this, guys. Jeff, I'm just say Jeff. Look how Jeff responds to this.
But look, President Musk this morning made it clear.
Now listen to this.
Mm-hmm. Well, first, welcome to the Elon Musk presidency, one where Donald Trump has been relegated to be the vice president.
I tweeted about this yesterday. What I think many Democrats are trying to do is split Trump and Elon. Those two together are formidable. Each one of them alone are formidable. Mm-hmm. The Democrats know that as long as they're working together and strong, there is a good chance Democrats will continue to lose. So now they're trying to play Trump's ego against his own interest. They're trying to get under Trump's skin and drive him. That's not going to happen. A man took a bullet to the ear, got up and said, fight, fight. Come on. Wedge between him and Elon. Elon, don't let him do it. Trump, do not let them do it. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. They're trying anything they can to get a better grip on power and a better grip on influence. Just pay attention. You'll likely start seeing more people coming out saying President Musk or putting Trump in the secondary role. Yeah. I think they're doing it for a reason. Of course they are. Right.
Watch they start doing it. Remember how they came out and all of them in unison were saying, weird, weird. And that backfired on them because people realized that they were truly the ones who were weird, but they were in unison. That's why they scared of the lawsuits, because the lawsuits will show memos that every time they come out with a narrative, it's coordinated. Even if it's a lie, it's coordinated. This is what we're saying now. This is what we're going to say now. So pay attention. You're going to start seeing that more. They're going to start referring to Elon in a power position and making Trump seem weak or senile. You know, it's like at this point, the mind game and the psych ops that they run on the people, we have to constantly be giving you the right information to just even combat the psychological warfare that they're waging against the masses. They're telling you things and getting in front of you and telling you things that they know are not true, and they keep repeating it until it almost becomes acceptable as truth because you hear it so much. That's their tactic.
Now they can't beat them when they're together. So what do you have to do? We got to split them up. And if we hit Trump's ego enough, maybe we can split them up. Again, like I said, Elon and Trump, don't let them do it. Also, let's help make this known that that's probably what they're doing. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, X, and YouTube. All 3 accounts have the same handle as this account here. Yeah, it do. Please follow my guy right here, for sure. He deserves it. I mean, we can see clear as day what the Democrats are trying to do. You know, it's not going to work. They're trying to weaken, level out their playing field by weakening, the 2 power players on the chessboard right now. 2 of the most powerful, one of them being the most powerful, But yeah, and it's not going to work. I think that they forget that we actually have some level of common sense and intelligence, and we're able to see that with the spew of multiple left-wing channels, news outlets coming out and saying the exact same script. Like, come on, you think this is really gonna get up under their skin? Sure, they'll probably get annoyed a bit, but come on, bro. The reason why they're in the position they're in is because they outclassed y'all. Effortlessly. Bless they hearts. They still think that we're stupid to believe that to believe in their lying ways. Somebody wrote, the cult mentally is so pathetic. Somebody says, all Dems ever have is underhanded games, vague platitudes, and name calling. They never try to make their case with facts or talk about details. They have learned nothing from November 5th. Keep it going, Dems. Well, Trump explains why Elon Musk will never be a president or his president. He'll never be a vice president to Elon Musk. No! In no type of timeline or realm or era. Check it out.
You got over 2,000 units. That's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved a lot of lives, so we want to thank him. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you.
Listen.
I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
Yes, and that's...
This is why they hate Trump. They hate Trump because Trump will say, he'll say it so plainly and laugh at it, because you could say Elon Musk is running the country and Elon Musk is going to be president or vice president or whatever. But clearly, you have to say that to somebody who's ignorant. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. He can never be president. He wasn't born in the United States. Okay, so when y'all hear the left saying that one, just know they playing you like you're stupid again.
I'll tell y'all, Elon Musk is my favorite African American. Oh, it'll piss some people off. So we see the biggest thing that the left is trying to do is strike at Trump's ego. They trying to penetrate that ego and get him to start crumbling from there. But it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to work. We're starting to see posts pop up, even with the video that you just watched, that said, these memes are working. Trump is totally in shock. And that's just not the case. He was not in shock, no way, shape, or form. He was sitting there quite relaxed. The left is pretty wild. Hashtag President Musk.
Listen, I know it's Christmas, and I wasn't going to get on here and do no politics today, but I had to ask a question. Are liberals really mad and calling Elon Musk President Musk all because somebody finally was able to read through a 1,500-page bill that they were about to screw us with? Is that why y'all are mad? Y'all are mad because somebody finally read through a bill that we the people don't approve of? Y'all are really there is some type of neurological damage done inside your brains that you would actually get mad that somebody finally read through a bill and deciphered all the pork for us so that our tax money wasn't going to bullshit. Girl, y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You know what?
You can find this on Yelp. Seafood. Well, basically anything food.
He's totally right, too. That's conservative Ant. He's totally right, too, guys. I ain't know much about that bill. I didn't know what was in that bill. When they said 1,500, I was like, oh, okay. You know, which is not necessarily the best approach. But the point that he's making is the government is just upset that we got somebody smart enough to go, oh, you know what? Hey, let me read you. I'm willing to read these 1,500 pages. Come on, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it going. And they can't stand the fact that they just got, how do I say, put on Front Street like that. They're just angry people in general. What a miserable life they must have lived to be this way. Merry Christmas to y'all for sure. Liberalism is a mental disorder. I gotta say that. And they will get mad at every single thing that President Trump and his cabinet do. They don't understand what being pro-American or America is. Now, Donald Trump also shared a post from Elon Musk calling out legacy media for trying to cause a rift between them. Right here. And he also added, ALX also added, they know that Trump and Elon are powerful together, and it threatens their control over the narrative. And you have Donald Trump here, who it seems like he reposted Elon's tweet, or the other way around. I don't really know, but it seems like Trump did. Anyhow, this is exactly the goal. The political and legacy media puppets all got their new instructions yesterday, are now parroting the same message to divide a wedge between Donald Trump and me. They will fail. These people caught they plot at the very beginning. I know they in the office or the propaganda right now trying to figure out how can it ain't working. Why? Because it's 2024. I would say it's 2025. We less than a week away. It's 2025, man. People ain't got time for that. I'm reading some comments that says we have to keep it together if we want to go against the system. The fight is going to get tougher after January 20th. Exactly.
Now, to interject this, the real question is, who's running the country now? Because clearly Biden has all the way succumbed to his dementia and senility. And we know Kamala is missing in action. So who's running the Biden administration? That's the real question. Who is running the country right now in place of Biden and Kamala? Think about that.
We love the incoming president, Elon, and the rest of the Avengers. Count down 25 days from today. Now, PDB, Patrick Bet David, or Patty, did I say his name right? Patrick Bet David. The only way that the enemy can win is to divide and conquer, obviously, he wrote. But he had an interesting take. He predicted this last month. He predicted this on November 29th. So stay alert, stay united, and the future looks bright. Let's check out a couple of minutes of this.
Elon Musk is showing that. I'm the richest man in the world, and I want nothing from you, Trump. But they're going to do the following. And I'm telling you, it could work effectively if it gets under Trump's skin. And here's what it is. 40 laws of power, law number 1, Rob. Can you go to 40 laws of power, law number 1? Do you know what law number 1 is?
Never outshine.
Don't outshine.
Never outshine the master. Law number 1, never outshine the master. For the next 4 years, nobody can outshine Trump. And I mean nobody. If anything happens and credit is given and they spin it, this is how they do it. You ready? Elon Musk is Trump's puppet master. That's what they're going to do. That's coming soon. Guy connected me yesterday. He says everything you said about Zuckerberg. He says you and Trump are time travelers. You guys are like you're predicting all this stuff, and it was a funny thing that
Bro, he predicted that to the T. I was over here with chills, like whoa.
But I know they have to create that friction between those two. It's not even JD right now. They'll do JD in year 3, 4, but they have to do Musk right now, year 1, year 2. First, they're gonna have to find that play between the two, and they're gonna have to write it all over the place.
Yeah.
Cover of Time magazine. It's got to be a puppet master. What do you call it? A picture of Musk and Trump on the bottom holding them.
Oh yeah, much like the Obama and Biden photos that are famous. The puppet man with George Soros above both of them.
It's to poke the bear. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to say, the president of the United States is really Elon Musk. It's not Trump.
Oh wow.
Elon Musk is the president of the United States, and he's toying with Trump. And they're going to poke the bear. Poke the bear. And I just pray and hope it does nothing to Trump. I pray and hope when that comment is made, Musk attacks whoever wrote it.
That's crazy. He didn't necessarily attack who wrote it. Well, he kind of did. You know, he referenced legacy media. But yeah, they quite literally did. He said, yo, I mean, Elon, you just seen the tweet where he acknowledged it and Trump reposted it. So yeah, they put on game. They're not stupid.
To do it. It is coming. Whenever you go up against a divisive community who there's 2 types of people who win in life, Vinny. It's very weird. They compete in a very different way. The one type that wins is the guy that's willing to go to work, solve the problem, recruit the people, raise the money, be patiently aggressive. Eventually, boom, we win.
Yes.
And look at what we've built. But the opposition is the one that wins by preventing you from winning, spreading rumors, spreading disinformation, throwing you under the bus, propaganda, pinning you against your people, internally getting in a web and using phrases like, you see, you never get credit. Everyone's this. You know, without you, Trump would have never won. You're the reason why he won Pennsylvania. You're the reason why this. If you would have done that.
Yeah, we seeing all of that. We seeing, I mean, just the view on the last video, in the beginning of it, I don't know if it wasn't this video, but it was like, you know, Kamala would have won had they had, you know, social media basically, had Elon Musk been pushed out of the way, had X not been purchased.
Realize that you're the person that may pull this off. Do you realize that you were the one that's how they play. And by the way, sometimes this is more effective short term. This is effective long term, but this is effective short term. Look what happened when he's like, yeah, they got me for 6 years. Russia collusion. Who else did they get? For 6 years. But guess what? It was effective enough to not win in 2020.
Yep.
It was effective enough when 51 CIA secret intelligence officers said that there's nothing in that laptop. It worked.
That's true.
It's effective to say, hey, Dorsey, don't post that story up from New York Post. It worked. These guys are great at winning short term. But they ruin marriages. They ruin incredible alliances. They destroy great relationships. They destroy great empires. This movie that came out, Gladiator 2, Denzel plays the villain who goes and divides the 2 brothers, helps one brother kill the other brother. That's the story. Short term, he wins. Long term, listen, it's fine long term, but this is only a 4-year, term. And in 4 years, you're going to, I'm convinced this image I just told you is coming very soon.
Wow.
I'm convinced. They're going to play this card very soon.
I already see it.
And so the fact that it's out there, I hope people are talking about this, you know, where they're going to play this card. And I just hope Trump's folks are preparing for this. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. And then if it's across the board with everybody, Time, CNN, MSNBC, Politico, Vanity Fair, every one of them is playing to this card. 40 laws of power, law number 1, never outshine the master. And I'm convinced the person that's going to prevent this from happening is Musk. Because Musk doesn't care to get the credit. Musk is a true believer.
Mhm.
Musk, I believe, is doing it because he really believes in something, or else how much more money do you need?
Yeah.
If it was anybody else, I think it could work. I don't think it could work just because I think it's Musk. Just because I think Musk is a natural organic flag carrier.
And he's so right. I mean, Bernie Sanders called him President Musk. And so did Adam Kinzinger. I don't even know who that is. CNN. He works for CNN, apparently. And they saying this.
I'm going to end right here because we're at the 30-minute mark. But clearly, you've seen Whoopi do it. You've seen, like he said, Bernie Sanders. They calling Elon President Musk. But they so predictable. They so predictable because they wicked. They liars. So you know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to say. Conquer and divide. They're going to come with, let's try to cause division and appeal to his ego, and make them to fall out. Who's going to go for that? Them old bitter females and weaklings over there on the left. We see you clearly. Ain't y'all the same ones that was trying to transgender the children? Y'all the same ones that infiltrated the church and lied in the churches. We know you're going to use dirty tricks. We know how dirty you is. We see you clearly. Well, this is all I got for you today, day after Christmas. Hope you, like I said, enjoyed your holidays. Looking forward to the new year. Looking forward to 2025. This is Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit. Always salute to all the patriots. Support the nonprofit Detroit's Black Thought as Collective. The Cash App is in the channel description. Keep y'all head on a swivel. And watch these dirty Dems. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe.